All right, so the next part we're gonna show you is how to shell. So right now, this part is a solid part, right? Like it's fully solid inside. Besides, I mean, the hole that we removed, right? Everything here, it's solid. So if you wanna see how much it weighs, right? For example, we're gonna go here to the document settings. Let me just open up my data panel just cause to show you closer. You need to do that. It's just for my screen because it's slightly bigger. So if I click where it says bodies and I click on body one, I right click it and I go to properties. So it's gonna show me the properties of this part. So by default, it's just made of steel. That's what the Fusion has. We can change that. This is made of steel. It's gonna give you the volume, right, in inches cube. Mass, we have 86 ounce mass. The density and its area and so on. And it's telling you what the center of mass is. So there's a bunch of information that's useful for different things. So in this case, let's say this is solid part, so we want to reduce the weight on this, right? We're engineers. We want to reduce the weight on some of the components that we use. So we can do that by doing a shell, right? If the physical integrity, the strength integrity is not that important for this part right now, we just want to reduce some of the weight. We can do some shell. So what I'll do is I want to use this option shell, and what it does, you can see, is basically makes like the whole everything, every face that you touch or something is gonna make it like empty on the inside. So I will just hold my mouse, press shift, and then use the mouse wheel just so I can see the bottom face. I'm gonna press shell, and then it just gonna show you this, right? That's it. And press on this bottom face, all right? And then I will tie, let's say, zero point 0.1. That's the thickness of this wall that's going to be made. So you can see if I play around, it changes, and press OK. And now you can see, yeah, there's still the cylinders that we make because the hole, if we didn't make that, it's going to be like a full shell. That's fine. And then we can make the hole on top of that. But for now, you can see it looks kind of like the Lego pieces. So we'll probably do a Lego design later. But you can see it looks like the Lego pieces, right? Um, and now it's empty on the inside. So now if we go to the properties, the mass of this would have changed now. So let's go, what is it? Properties. And I look, instead from 80, what was it, 89, 86, now we have 26 ounce mass. So we reduced the mass by like, to like a quarter of what it originally was, almost like that. So that's a lot of mass, that you're saving as an engineer. You can see the volume changes as well. The areas, it's different because the increase because it's more surface area, right? But, you can see, you can change that. So that's basically what happens when you change the when you do some of the shell. So you can do, if you want your parts to be empty and hollow on the inside, you can do shell, especially for 3D printing. If we want to use less material, instead of printing, a full material, if you don't need, the full material on the inside, then you can do some shell. All right, just to save yourself on material and save yourself on the time when 3D printing. All right, so I will save it and I'll see you in the next video.